So today I'm actually going to be recommending a series and or giving my first impression on a series that aired this, well, spring, and I'm very upset I'm not reviewing this and or didn't jump onto it earlier because this show actually very, impressed me, and very much so, in the sense that this show really laid kind of like a foundation for characters, whether that be Nesty, the princess that is supposed to be dead, and or our main male character, Glein, I'm pretty sure it's Glein though. Glein Radar, a character who isn't enthusiastic, is unmotivated, but actually becomes motivated due to his students' enthusiasm, I would say, or I would say the princess's enthusiasm to be exact. And Nesty, a character who we find out is part of a noble family, but promised her dying grandfather that she would reach the island in the sky, and by getting stronger and obtaining magic, which lays the foundation of her character, and that's why she wants to, she's so serious about learning magic and butts head with our main male character, but seem to get along with our main male character. This truly shows he is very good at magic, actually, and definitely a step above a lot of people, and or most people would be, I guess, the precise word to say. And at the same time, Glein is a character where we do get that background info somewhat. We get hints and signs that lead us to draw our own picture, and it's not something new we have seen with him being actually a dark and or person who murdered mages and going from a murderer to a teacher. We have seen things like that, but nonetheless, it even establishes the world, the world in and of itself, and not to the fullest, but it, like right off the rip, within the first few minutes, the show does actually world build and gives you a little bit of information about the world, which is more than you can say about 90% of the anime probably out there. They don't really dive into that all the way sometimes. So sometimes you have to wait until like Arc 2. But no, this show gave us enough. And now the art and animation, so good so far. So far so good, I should say. So beautiful art. I think personally, I really do enjoy the art. I've never heard of the studio making any other shows, so I could see why they're going all in on this one. At least I haven't heard of them making a lot. I think it's like Lib Film or something like that. I can't remember. You can look it up on Malice if you want. But speaking of Malice, there's a reason this show has the 7.76 it does. And given I watched this in the English dub, and the English dub is for me, I may hop onto the sub. I don't know. But I mean, my favorite voice actor, Josh Grelle, my favorite English dub voice actor. You may know him from Masamune Kun's No Revenge as Makabe, and or of course High School DxD Issei Hyodo. And but in this show, the comedy aspect of the show is actually really good. I actually had someone ask me this morning, like literally like 30 minutes ago, can you recommend like a high school action comedy? I don't know if he said action, but I know he said high school comedy. Something. I think it's action too. This would really be the show I'd recommend checking out. I think it does a good job for what it's trying to be. It hasn't felt like it's taken a step out of its bounds, but at the same time, I feel like the writing, there's a lot of harem shows and just shows in general that take place in kind of the same atmosphere as the show for sure. But I feel like this show's more together. The writing's just more fluent. It's better. It's not as clanky. And when I was watching the show, I just felt as if it moved so smoothly. Now, the biggest issue with the show so far through the 4 episodes I watched for the English dub, of course I haven't watched the sub, like I said, is I don't know what the overall plot is yet, but I can assume that it's about our main male character just learning to live a life, as we do see a girl who's been taking care of him for the past year state. I just want him to live a life, live a full life, and not just be that shut-in that he's been, or I guess, quote-unquote, that murderer that he used to be. So I highly recommend the show, Akashic Records, I believe. And if you guys want to know what Akashic Records means, just look it up, because it's this book that holds like the world's information. So I'm assuming it's going down that route. The world holds from the beginning of time, kind of history kind of aspect. So I definitely recommend checking out their Akashic Records and or Rakendashi, I believe it is called. I think it's Rakendashi. You guys will know what I'm talking about when you guys go look at it. Just type in Akashic Records anime and it should pop up on my anime list. And yeah, go check it out. As always, guys, you've been Hexed. Peace.